So, the unions are trying to block the Paramount Warner Brothers Discovery merger, the potential Warner Brothers Discovery Paramount merger. Anyway, Paramount has made 2 offers now. Both have been rejected by Warner Brothers Discovery. But then the unions came out and was like, "Look, we're gonna block this. We don't want you to do this." So, unions getting a great name here. Brilliant. I can kind of see their point. Like, I actually can see their point. Paramount merged with, well, Skydance bought Paramount, so they're one thing now. It's Paramount Skydance. And then them purchasing Warner Brothers Discovery would be a huge behemoth, right? And so I can kind of see their point, but my God. Jesus. Like, they don't exactly do themselves any favours when they produce garbage. Like, the writers aren't exactly making anything good, are they? So, let's take a look. The Writers Guild of America has officially stepped into the growing Hollywood power struggle, pledging to oppose any merger between Paramount Global and Warner Brothers Discovery. In a rare joint statement, the WGA West and WGA East, the Guild condemned the idea of a merger between 2 of the world's largest studios, calling it, quote, a disaster for workers, consumers and competition alike. The statement released Thursday, so yesterday, which was initially reported by Deadline, signals the union's intent to work with regulators to block the merger. I can see that. Maybe make something good though, because then people would be on your side. Like, no one cares about you because you're producing garbage. So, the WGA statement came just days after Paramount's latest bid for Warner Brothers Discovery was rejected by the company's board. That offer, reportedly worth nearly $24 per share, which is interesting because I think their first one was $20 per share, so they increased it by $4 on the share. Followed 2 previous bids. I thought that was the second one. One of which included 80% cash and even offered David Zaslav a co-CEO role in the combined company. But now Hollywood's most powerful writers' union is warning that consolidation has gone too far. So they say this, and again, it does make sense. But you don't make anything good. So I don't care. Merger after merger, this is what they say, in the media industry has harmed workers, diminished competition and free speech. Has it what? Has it diminished free speech? And wasted hundreds of billions of dollars better invested in organic growth. Alright. Combining Warner Brothers with Paramount or another major studio or streamer would be a disaster for writers, for consumers, and for competition. The WGAW and the WGAE will work with regulators to block the merger. So they're like, full steam ahead, we don't care, we will block this. Fuck you, basically. So the statement's language leaves little doubt that the Guild is preparing for a legal and political fight, while Paramount has not confirmed whether it will make a new bid. The WGA's involvement adds a significant layer of pressure to what was already shaping up to be one of the most controversial proposed mergers in modern Hollywood history. Does it? It's an interesting one, isn't it? It is interesting. So the WGA, Paramount Warner Brothers Discovery bid represents more than a financial merger. It symbolises what the union calls the corporate homogenization of storytelling. The organisation's stance could mobilise broader political support from labour advocates and lawmakers eager to curb big media mergers. Difficult how you could allow Disney and Fox and then not allow this, though. That'd be a difficult one to pass up, right? To explain. I don't know. This is it is genuinely an interesting one. I've got 2 other bits and pieces here as well. So there was this, right? This is just a previous report, but this is moving so thick and fast. This came out yesterday, and it says to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery, Paramount offered David Zaslav co-CEO role in new merged company. So they're full steam ahead. They really want this to go through. So Warner Brothers Discovery sent a shockwave through Wall Street and the entertainment industry when it confirmed it was up for sale. And basically, Warner Brothers Discovery Board rejected Paramount's offer, which is the latest of 3, which I've kind of already gone through. But basically, that was a $60 billion offer, split into 80% cash and 20% in stock. And the offer amounts to almost $24 a share. And then they were going to have basically Warner Brothers Discovery CEO as the co-CEO of this new company as well. And that was according to the Wrap. So I'm surprised that he didn't go and do that. You'd have thought that they would, but that's quite interesting. And David Ellison I think it's David Ellison, isn't it? Come out and said this: "We are confident that we are the best partner for Warner Brothers Discovery. With a combination of our two companies created a scaled Hollywood champion to the benefit of both our companies, shareholders, consumers, and the entertainment industry at large." Nothing is a must for us to meet our goals that we have for this business. When it comes to mergers and acquisitions, opportunities, we look at them and we look at all of them and we apply the same framework and lens that we look at when we look to invest. Is it a big opportunity? Is there additional value and ownership? We're predominantly focused on growing organically, investing aggressively and responsibly into the growth and returning excess cash flow to shareholders. So there's that. This is, again, moving so thick and fast. And then, apparently the Trump administration is pretty much all game for Paramount Skydance to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, which, again, is interesting, I think. I don't know what you think of this, but we'll take a look, and it's just a brief look through. So apparently, according to the New York Post, Discovery suitors are likely to face stiff hurdles from US regulators. And apparently, who owns Warner Brothers Discovery is very important to the administration. The Warner board needs to think very seriously, not just on the price competition, but which player in the suitor pool has been successful getting a deal done, and that points to the Ellisons. So apparently the Trump administration support is problematic for other potential buyers. Comcast, for example, includes the anti-MAGA coverage of the cable giant's far-left network MSNBC. Apparently. I don't know much about this, not watched it. So the report adds, insiders said Zaslav in particular will be forced to consider regulatory hurdles that not only include antitrust concerns, but also the Trump administration's willingness to crack down on what it sees as rampant left-wing bias across the mainstream media. So, sounds like they're saying, well, we'll approve it if you do certain things. I mean, this is madness. Like, it's full steam ahead, this, really, isn't it? This is the main interesting one, though. The WGA saying, no, we will just clamp down on all of this. And try and block it all. Well done. What if they just said they won't use AI? Would that appease them? Maybe. You'd think they had bigger fish to fry, wouldn't you? Because there's all this AI slop coming out. You'd think that they would try and fight that. But instead they're like, well, we don't want this merger to happen. Like, pick your battles, man. It's a bit of a lame thing to be irate over. But there you go. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.